Yankees hosting the Orioles. The Orioles are minus 112 on the money line. The Yankees are minus 104. Over under 8.5 runs. The Orioles laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 150, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. And the Yankees getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 178, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. Wells pitched twice against the Yankees so far this year. 6 innings, 4 runs, 4 earned. They lost that game 5-3 in Baltimore. He struck out 6. 5 innings, 5 runs, 5 earned. They won that game 9-6, and that was in Baltimore. And he struck out 8 in that game. The Orioles have lost his last 2 starts. They're 5-5 in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 6.8 strikeouts per game in those games, so he may be a guy that you want to keep an eye out for on the K line. Germán pitched once against the Orioles last year, 5 1/3, 2 runs, 2 earned. They lost that game 2-1. He struck out 6. They are 6-4 as a team in his last 10 starts. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 4.5 strikeouts per game in those games. Head-to-head, the road team is 7-3. The Orioles are on a 2-game winning streak. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10 meetings. The favorite is 5-5 on the money line, while the underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 6-4. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, 1 in their last 3 against each other. The over-under is 5-5, and the under 8.5 runs is 7-3 in their last 10. Now, this is going to be another one of those games where you may have to keep an eye on the weather because it's seemingly pretty damp in the Northeast. The wind is blowing out towards left center field at 5.8 miles per hour, but it's looking like it's going to rain, or it is raining there in New York right now. The last series that they played was a 3-game set in New York. The Yankees lost 2 out of 3. The Yankees won the first game 6-5. The Orioles won the next one 9-6 and 3-1. And these teams are 3-3 against each other in their 6 meetings against each other this year. The Orioles are 1-3 in their last 4, 1-4 in their last 5, 4-6 in their last 10. The under has hit in their last 2 games, but the over is 6-4 in their last 10 games. There's been a total of 18 runs, 9 runs, 1 run, and 3 runs in their last 4 games. 7 runs and a loss, 1 run and a loss, shutout and a loss, 2 runs and a win. For the Yankees, they are 2-2 in their last 4 and 5-5 in their last 10. The under has hit in their last 2 games, and the under is 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. There's been a total of 14 runs, 15 runs, 8 runs, and 6 runs in their last 4 games. 10 runs and a win, 4 runs and a loss, 6 runs and a win, 1 run and a loss. The Yankees are traveling cross country, I want to say, from St. Louis. I don't recall where the Orioles were playing yesterday. They were at home in Minnesota, so not quite the same amount of distance. I'm going to take the Orioles with the money line. I'm going to take the Yankees getting the runs, and I'm going to go over just because when Wells pitched against the Yankees this year, they were high-scoring games. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.